Defensive zoom should be going. Hutch, you want to start?
Yeah, Felipe, what was the difference in that third quarter?
We just knew that we had to come out the second half, start fast. Obviously, we had a slow first half. We got that communicated at halftime, and the players knew that we needed to do better. Coming out the third quarter, we got a fast start, got some momentum, and we ran with it. So it was a good quarter, the third quarter.
Bob?
Felipe, I imagine Tennessee's probably pretty sick of seeing you. You've beaten them 3 times, and think about that Hail Mary you hit them with as a freshman. What do you think about the success you've had against them, and then tonight's game too?
Try to individualize games, or I do try to individualize games, but not for certain teams. But it's always been fun playing Tennessee. I think they're a good team. I think they're well coached. Coach Pruitt does a great job, and then our guys, we just came out here and we fought today. Had a really good game plan. Had to execute it better in the second half. But at the end of the day, just it's another team on our board, and Tennessee has a great team. They played their tails off tonight as well, and it was just a good win by us. So
let me know if you've got questions in the chat. Bob?
Bar got me again. Hey, on the season, I think you got 14 TDs and 3 picks. That's obviously a really nice ratio. In the last 2 games, I think it's 6 touchdowns and no picks. So, can't do much better than that. Just what have you thought about your season, and especially that touchdown interception ratio?
I'll be honest. I mean, I would be lying to say I haven't paid attention to it, but it's not my main focus. My main focus is just spreading the ball to the guys, and they make plays for me. I'd be super selfish to be up here and take any kind of credit for that. The O-line, I mean, those receivers have done a great job in wet games and windy games. Just always bringing their A game, and the O-line always bringing their A game. I'd be selfish if I was taking any kind of credit for that. So it's been a blessing. Just being at the University of Arkansas has been a blessing for me. And these guys have, had my back every game throughout the season. So making plays for me, and that's all I could ask for.
Seth?
Yeah, Felipe, Blake Kern coming into the game, what does he bring to the offense for you?
Yeah, just a current experienced guy. Every time he goes out there, it's very deceiving. A big guy, but also, as you guys can tell, has a little bit of wheels. But Kern, man, he's a good player. He works hard, does what he's asked to do. Never hear him complain about anything. He just goes out there and does his job, and he does it well in the blocking game and in the receiving game. So I'm proud of Kern, man. He works extremely hard, and he got it done. He did his job like he does every week in and week out. He does his job.
Tricia?
Yeah, Felipe, I was wondering what you saw in the pass to Burks, that long touchdown pass. And then secondly, now you can look forward to next Saturday and being on that opposing sideline in the Swamp. Just your initial thoughts on going back to Gainesville.
Yeah, on the pass to Burks, kind of a broken down play. He did a great job of working with me. We do those type of things like scramble rules, and you never know when you need it until you need it. And Burks did a great job of redirecting with me, going back out and try to give him the ball. He made a great play, good catch and finish. And then for the Florida game, man, it's gonna be kind of just crazy, like not necessarily emotionally for me, but man, I love all those guys on the staff and the players, and it'll just be fun to get back out there to play again in the Swamp. These guys here are ready and excited to play. Florida's a really good team, as you guys can tell, and it'll just be a really good opportunity for all these guys to go out there and showcase their talent again. Work extremely hard throughout this week, and just for me, it'll be a blessing, another opportunity. But I love all those guys on the staff, the players. I still communicate with those guys. It'll be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it. So.
Yeah, Felipe, y'all finished just under 200 yards on the ground this week after 200 and something last week. Do you feel like y'all have turned the corner in the run game?
We're getting better. We're getting better in all phases of just offensive. In the rushing game, passing game, and I thought the running backs ran extremely hard today, picking up those hard-earned yards. So they did a good job, and it helped me as well. Open up the passing game. Those guys did a great job, and a lot of credit to the O-line for creating those gaps. And those guys will tell you those gaps. I mean, they were open enough for those guys to hit it and go downhill, and they did a good job of getting downhill and getting yards. So really good kudos to the O-line and the running back group for getting those yards.
Last one, Bob.
Yeah, Felipe, just what did you think of the job the defense did, allowing you guys to get back in that game by shutting out Tennessee in the second half?
Absolutely. And we talk about it week in and week out, just everybody having each other's back, offense having the defense's back, and vice versa as well. So they did a great job always coming through. Coach Odom obviously does a wonderful job with those guys. And they came out here and they played hard. They played like they do every day throughout practice, every day on Saturdays. They came out here and played hard and executed, especially in the second half. And it was great. It was fun to watch those guys come up in clutch moments, to help us get that win there at the end as well. Defense did a really good job tonight.
Thanks, Feleipe.
Thank you guys.
We'll get Mike in here next.